automation testing. In that, previously we mentioned that the two common questions. Previously, we used to be get mentioning that the two common questions. The one we mentioned that what is selenium? The one common question, we can say that what is selenium? So what is selenium? Selenium is one API having group of components. If I'm taking with Selenium, we used to be get mentioning that Selenium is one API having group of components here. In the same way, we can expect the one more regular question. We can expect the one more regular question considering that why selenium? What is the question? Why selenium? Very regularly you can expect with the questions. If I'm taking with any kind of interview related to this particular automation testing. Yours which class? This class. So if I'm taking with this particular one, we need to be take care about the very regular question considering that what is selenium and another question why selenium. So we need to be get comfortable. We need to be get comfortable taking care about in understanding what exactly make you selenium advantages. I mean, while working with selenium automation, or as simple as let's consider automation testing. In this current market, in this particular current market, do we have only one automation tool in the market? In this current market, do we have only one automation tool in the market? No. N number of tools are there related to automation testing. N number of tools are there in this particular current market. In these many tools, why we need to take care about in these many tools, why we need to go with only Selenium, why not other automation tool? In simple, we need to be get understand what exactly make you advantages of Selenium. If I'm taking this particular Selenium, we need to be get understand what make you advantages of that particular respective Selenium here. So further, we need to be get taking care about in understanding. We need to be get take care about in understanding what are all the advantages of Selenium and why we are having more market for this particular Selenium automation tool here. In that, previously we got understand the common advantages, the regular advantages. Along with that, we need to take care about. Along with that, we need to take care about in understanding what make you the technical advantages of Selenium. As simple as the whole conclusion, we need to be get understand that what are all the common advantages or technical advantages while working with this particular Selenium automation. For that, we need to take care about. For that, we are taking care about in doing comparison of Selenium tool. This particular Selenium tool, we are doing comparison with QTP tool. We are doing comparison of Selenium with QTP tool. I mean to understand, just to understand in a more better way, we are trying to do comparison and then taking care about what make you advantages of Selenium. The conclusion, the whole concept is we are trying to understand that what are all advantages of Selenium and considering that why Selenium. That is what we need to take care about in understanding. For that, we are doing comparison with QTP. Meaning of QTP? Quick Test Professional. The meaning of QTP, considering that Quick Test Professional, one of automation tool. That QTP, which is considering that one of the automation tool. The reason we are doing comparison with QTP in a market, is it only these two are automation tools? No, a number of tools are there, lot of other tools also there. But why we are taking care about in doing comparison of Selenium with QTP? The reason I'm doing comparison with QTP, because if I'm taking with Selenium tool, before Selenium is not available in the market. As an example, I told that I done with the testing training. When I done the testing training? 2006. I done my testing training in 2006. Manual automation. In 2006, I done with the training program of software testing, which is considering manual testing and automation testing. But at that particular time, in 2006, manual testing concepts are same, but automation testing, we are not learn with Selenium. We learn the tool of QTP. In 2006, most of the testing projects are preferred to work with QTP tool. After that, slowly we got less preference for QTP and we got a more preference for Selenium. Because of that, in this particular current market, in a place of QTP, we are taking care about Selenium tool. So previously, all the testing automation part done by QTP tool. Because of that reason, we are doing comparison Selenium with QTP and trying to understand that what make you advantages of that particular Selenium tool here. In that first one, The first advantage. The first advantage of Selenium. What is the first advantage? What is the first advantage? Open source. Meaning of open source? Meaning of open source? Free of cost. In case of QTP, QTP mentioned as paid tool. Meaning of the paid tool? Meaning of the paid tool? Licensure. I mean, as simple as if you want to work, Selenium tool, if you want to take care about working with the Selenium, you doesn't require to spend any budget. To work with the Selenium, you doesn't require to spend any budget to work with Selenium. Just internet connection available, download from the internet and can start working with the tool. So if you think about client perspective, the client doesn't require to spend any budget to start working with the tool. But if we go with QTP, which is considering the paid tool, nothing but license. Because of that, if you want to start work with QTP, first client has to spend some time. And then they have to spend some budget in purchasing different type of license. Nothing but to start working with the QTP, the client has to take care about to invest some budget. This is what the QTP, and this is what our first advantage and the main advantage of Selenium. The main advantage and the first advantage of Selenium, we can say that it is purely open source tool here. First advantage. And then, as we are already mentioned, the Selenium is supporting for multiple browsers. You can go with any browser, Chrome browser, Firefox browser, Edge browser, or any other. We are not having any limit. There is no limit or there is no condition. According to that particular project or based on that particular client, and based on that particular project, based on the client, based on the project, you can take care about utilizing any of the browser. It is not restricted for any browser. But if I'm taking QTP, it will support for Edge browser. The QTP, it will work other browsers also, but the main preference, it will go with Edge browser. The main preference, it will go with Edge browser. So as simple as if I'm taking with Selenium, first advantage, open source tool, and then supports for multiple browsers. Along with that, it will supports multiple languages. So how many languages it will support? How many languages? 6 languages. It will take care about in supporting with 6 programming languages. See the concept. Selenium has been supporting for 6 programming languages. We have programming languages and we got scripting languages. Not like both are same. Programming languages are totally different. Scripting languages are totally different. Not like both are same. Selenium, Selenium has been supporting. Selenium has been supporting for programming languages. QTP, what it is supporting? QTP, what it is supporting? VB script, scripting language. Meaning of VB? Meaning of VB? Visual Basic. The meaning of VB, we can consider that Visual Basic. We can say that scripting language. We can say that scripting language. I mean, programming languages totally different. Scripting languages are totally different. Selenium is taking care about supporting for programming language, but QTP supporting for scripting languages. Okay. In the same way, we got Selenium supporting for multiple operating system. Selenium has been taking care about in supporting for multiple operating system. We are not having any restrictions. We can go with Windows operating system, Mac operating system, a Linux operating system. Any operating system can be supported by Selenium tool. But QTP supporting for Windows. I mean, the QTP tool we can install only in Windows operating system. We can't install in Mac or we can't install in that Linux. But if I'm taking this particular Selenium part, we are not having any restrictions based on that project and based on that particular client. We can take care about in utilizing for any browser. So as simple as the common advantages, the regular advantages of Selenium, mentioning that, saying that it is purely open source tool, supports for multiple browsers and supports for multiple programming languages and supports for multiple operating system. It is supports for multiple operating system. These are common advantages, regular advantages. These are common advantages and regular advantages. Okay. Apart from that, in Selenium, we got an option. What is option we got? What is it? Object identification. In Selenium, we got an option of object identification. The same thing provided in QTP. The same thing provided in QTP, considering the object identification. In Selenium, there is a concept of object identification. In QTP, there is a concept of object identification. What exactly mean by that? What exactly mean by that? how we can take care about this concept. Let's understand, let's understand what exactly the meaning of object identification. Let's understand what exactly the meaning of object identification. I mean, from here we got the technical advantages. Previously, what we mentioned, the regular advantages, but if I'm taking from this particular step, we can consider technical advantages. In that, object identification is one advantage. What exactly mean by that? What exactly mean by that? And how we can implement, or what exactly the meaning or the concept of object identification. What exactly the concept of object identification. So let's understand, let's take care about the whole concept of automation testing. Let's understand in a very detail. See that the very first thing, previously we got manual testing. Meaning of manual testing, meaning of manual testing, testing done by, testing done by human interactions. In the same way, in the same way, we got automation testing. We got automation testing. Meaning of automation testing, meaning of automation testing, testing done by tools. The meaning of automation testing, the meaning of automation testing, testing done by the tool. It can be any tool, Selenium, QTP, or any other, whatever it can be. In a very simple, we are saying that we are understanding that the meaning of automation testing. Meaning of automation testing, meaning of automation testing, testing done by tool. That part very clear. That part you decided. You guys has been decided that every time Suresh sir is saying that automation testing is nothing but testing done by tool. Then you decided already. Suresh sir told that need to be done by the tool. Then you started deciding with the tool. For that, now you are remembering the concept of manual testing. Manual testing started from manual testing started from manual testing started from requirements understanding. Automation testing started from automation testing started from test cases. So you are clear on that. Manual testing started from requirements understanding. Automation testing started from test cases. Because of that, what you guys has been doing, what you decided is, you decided that to start with automation testing. For that, you are taking care about in sitting in front of the laptop. And in the laptop, you got remembered the one point saying that automation testing started from test cases. Because of that, in your laptop, you got open manual test cases. You open manual test cases, that manual test cases file opened in the laptop. Done. After that, you remembered one more point. That is, you remembered like Suresh sir has been said that automation testing is nothing but testing done by the tool. Now again, in the same laptop, you are already open. In the laptop, what do you open? Manual test cases. Now you started open the tool. Assume that you open Selenium tool. You are sitting in front of the laptop, and the laptop you open manual test cases. After that, you open Selenium tool. You got opened your laptop and you're sitting in front of the laptop, and then you open the manual test cases and you got open the tool. Both are opened in your laptop. And then you guys are sitting in front of laptop and seeing the monitor when automation testing will be done. Because Suresh sir told that automation testing done by the tool. Because of that, you open the tool in the laptop and you are seeing the monitor when automation testing will be done. Automation testing done? Done or not? It will not done. But you guys are too intelligent. You done the B.Tech here. Because of that, morning to afternoon, you are seeing the monitor only when automation testing will be done. Up to afternoon, you see the monitor. But is that automation testing done? Done or not? It is not done. But you guys are too intelligent. You done the lunch break also. In the lunch break, you done the biryani also. And then you came back from the lunch break. Again, you started seeing the monitor when automation testing will be done. Is that automation testing will be done? Done or not? Yes or no? Afternoon also not done. Huh? Uh-huh. Okay. Then afternoon to evening you done. Till evening automation is not done. Evening you done snacks also. Again you are sitting in front of laptop. Morning to evening you are available in front of laptop by seeing the monitor. Is that automation testing will be done? Done or not, guys? Yes or no? Is that automation testing will be done or not? Yes or no? Why no? We are saying that meaning of automation testing done by the tool. So you open the tool, that means tool has to do automation. You have to see the monitor. Tool will do all the things. You will take salary of 40,000 by seeing the monitor. 40,000 more enough? No, 50,000? No, sir, we'll make 1 lakh, sir. That is the good. Okay. See the understanding here. See the understanding. Concept we mention. Testing done by the tool, but not like you will open the tool will do all the things by end of the month, directly will take the salary. Don't assume that kind of work. Don't assume that kind of easy job. It's not like automation testing job. Just open the tool and close the tool, open the laptop and shut down the laptop. That is not your automation job role. According to the concept, we are saying that automation testing done by the tool. That is correct only, but not like by default, tool will do all the things. It's not like it will open the tool and tool will take care about doing all the activities. Don't expect that kind of job. The concept is done by the tool, but not like tool will do all the activities automatically. Then what need to be done? Then what need to be done? See that whenever whenever you are taking care about automation testing, any automation tool, mainly you have to take care about in performing two steps. How many steps? How many steps? Two steps. As simple as your whole automation testing, your whole automation testing, you have to take care about in performing two steps. How many steps? How many steps? Two steps. Either you are learning the tool, Selenium tool, QTP tool, RFT, test complete, any tool you are learning. How many steps you have to learn? Two steps. Any tool you are working, how many steps you have to do? Two steps. Either you are learning the tool, either you are learning the tool, or you are working on the tool. Either you are learning the tool or you are working on the tool. You have to take care about, you need to take care about in performing two steps here. Either you are learning the tool or working with the tool, you need to take care about, performing two steps. As simple, if you are learning the tool, learn the two steps. If you are working on the tool, perform the two steps. What are all the two steps? What are all the two steps? Very simple. Very simple. First step. First step. The first step is providing. The first step is providing instructions for the tool. The first step is providing instructions for the tool. I mean, by default, tool will not do anything. By default, tool will not perform anything. As a automation tester, as a automation tester, we need to take care about, in providing instructions. What is it? In providing instructions for the tool. What exactly the tool has to do is that launching the browser, entering the URL, entering the data, clicking on the button. What exactly the tool has to do? That particular tool, what need to be done? A tool aim perform చేయాలి. What exactly the tool has to do? It that instructions we need to be provided with the tool. That means when you're learning any tool, first you need to learn how to provide instructions for the tool. How to provide instructions for the tool. In case of Selenium, how we can provide. In case of QTP, how we can provide. Any tool, how to provide instructions for the tool. That is what you have to learn. If you are already learn with the tool, if you want to work on the tool, you will continue. Just will continue the first step of providing instructions for the tool here. So as simple as your whole automation testing done by how many steps? How many steps? 2 steps. In that, what is the first step? What is the first step? Providing instructions for the tool. Because by default, tool will not do anything. By default, tool will not do anything. You have to take care about, you need to take care about in providing instructions for the tool. Okay. Once you provide instructions, once you provide instructions, the tool will process all the instructions. That particular tool will process all that particular instructions, and then taking care about in generating or providing results, or it can consider that output. So it will take care about in generating with results or output. So simple, the whole conclusion, automation testing done by 2 steps. What is the first step? First step, providing instructions for the tool. What is the second step? Generating results or output. Assume that you are learning the tool. When you're learning any automation tool, what you have to learn? What you have to learn in the automation tool? How to provide instructions for the tool. If you are learning the tool, you need to learn how we can provide instructions for the tool. In case of second step, you need to learn how we can generate that results or output. So 2 things we have to do it. First activity, providing instructions for the tool, and second activity, generating results or output. So as part of your automation training, in your coming sessions, just you are trying to take care about only 2 points. In that, what is the first point? Providing instructions for the tool. What is the second point? Generating results or output. So this is what you are taking care about, the whole concept of automation testing. So first understanding what exactly meaning of automation testing. We can say that testing done by tool, but not like tool is doing all the things here. For that particular tool, we have to take care about in performing 2 things. In that, first thing, what is the first thing need to be done? Providing instructions for the tool. What is the second activity? Generating results or output. So this is what you need to take care about as part of automation testing. Okay. Now, again, you guys has been decided. What you decided? You decided automation testing only 2 things. You guys has been decided that Suresh sir told that automation testing only 2 steps. In that, what is the first step? Providing instructions. What is the second step? Generating the results. As you decided with these 2 steps, then you started doing the automation. This time, again, you're sitting in front of the laptop. Previously, in your laptop, what are the things you open? Test cases open. After that, Selenium tool is open. Previously, you are already open manual test cases and you're already open Selenium tool also. Those two things already ready in your laptop. Then you started, in sitting in front of the laptop. Then you remembered, Suresh sir told that automation testing only two steps. In that, what is the first step? First step, providing instruction. Second step, generating results or output. Then you started. As you are already available in front of laptop and already Selenium tool also open. Along with the Selenium tool, your manual test case is also open. Test case is open, tool has been open. Then you started giving the instruction because Suresh sir told that need to provide instructions for the tool. Now, we need to provide instructions for the tool. Because of that, by sitting in front of laptop, you started giving instruction for the Selenium tool, saying that Selenium launch browser. You started giving the instruction, Selenium launch browser. You started giving the instruction. Is that Selenium will launch browser? Selenium will launch browser or not? You started giving the instruction and you are saying that Selenium launch browser, Selenium launch browser, Selenium launch browser. Is that Selenium will be launching the browser? Yes or no, guys? Will Selenium will launch browser or not? No, Selenium is not launching the browser. But you guys are too intelligent, right? BTech also completed. Completed or not? BTech degree, whatever it can be. Completed, right? Too intelligent. So Selenium is not launching the browser. You started giving the instruction in Telangana language here. Is that Selenium will be launching the browser? No. You tried Telangana language. You tried Telugu language. You tried Urdu language also. And finally, as all these things are not working, you tried in Japanese and Chinese also, saying that Ching Chang here. Is that Selenium will be launching the browser? Selenium will launch browser or not? You are sitting in front of laptop and you are giving the instruction for Selenium, saying that Selenium launch browser, Selenium launch browser. But is that Selenium will be launching the browser? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Why no? Yeah. Why no? You have to give instruction. You started in sitting in front of laptop and you're giving the instruction. Then why Selenium is not launching the browser? Why Selenium is not launching the browser, guys? Online students. You started giving the instruction. Perfectly okay. But you started giving with the instruction by taking the help of English language, Urdu language, Telugu, Telangana, Tamil, Kannada, all the languages. But Selenium cannot understand any of our human languages. Selenium cannot understand any of our human languages. Selenium can understand only programming languages. So giving the instruction means not like giving the instruction with the help of our human languages. We need to provide instructions. We need to provide instructions with the help of programming languages. That is how the programming concept has been came into the picture in the automation testing. In manual, do you have any coding? Any programming? No, because the meaning of manual testing done by Human interaction. We are doing that. No coding, but automation testing. Meaning of automation testing? Testing done by tool. But the tool automatically it can't be doing anything. Because of that, we have to take care about. We need to take care about providing instruction. That particular instructions you need to be provided in the form of programming languages. We need to be get provide. We need to be get provide in the form of programming languages. Because of that, if we just give instruction in our regular languages, the tool cannot be understanding. We have to take care about giving with the instruction with the help of programming languages. That languages, how many languages? That Selenium, how many languages it is about? 6 languages. In that 6 languages, according to your project or according to your client, based on your project or based on your client, you can take care about in using any of the language. As an example, with the help of the language, we can utilize one statement. What is a statement? What is a statement? Click. Just an example. In detail, you will understand. In detail, you will understand in the coming session. For today, just for today, you can understand that taking care about that particular click activity to perform the click activity. Assume that you want to click on this button. You want to perform click on the button. Then you can take care about utilizing the statement. What is the statement? Click. In the same way, assume that you want to enter the data. You want to enter the data. If you want to enter the data, you can use the statement. What is the statement? Send keys. Just an example. In detail, you will understand. Don't be worried. Now, I got in a statement. What is the statement? Click. Use of the click statement. No, use of the click statement to perform click activity. The use of the click statement is to perform click activity. Assume that according to your program requirement, if you want to perform click activity, you can utilize. Just assume that you written one automation program, launching the browser, entering google.com and entering the data and clicking on the button. Your program is executing. It got launch browser. It got enter URL, enter the data, clicking on the button. But while clicking on the button, that click statement, while clicking on the button, that particular click statement, it got some confusion. What is the confusion it will get? See the concept. You written one program to launch browser, to enter URL, to enter the data, to click on the button. When program executing, your program done with launching the browser, entering the URL, enter the data, trying to perform click activity. But while performing the click activity, that click statement, it got some confusion. What is the confusion it will get? What is the confusion it can get? What is the confusion? Wait to click. How many buttons we got? In this page, I'm able to see two buttons here. Where exactly it has to perform click activity. It got in a confusion. It got in a confusion of where exactly it has to perform click activity. Because by default, tool will not do anything. By default, tool will not do anything. For the tool, we have to clearly inform that need to click on first button or need to click on second button. Where exactly where exactly it has to perform click activity, where exactly it has to perform click activity, we need to provide that particular statement. To provide that, to provide that, can we consider this is one button or not? Can we consider these are the links? These are the text boxes. This is like an image, right? I mean, in case of manual testing, in case of manual testing, lot of terminologies. Button we got, text box we got, checkbox we got, drop down we got, label we have. Lot of options are there. Lot of terminologies are there. According to manual testing, according to manual testing, lot of terminologies. Button, text box, image, label, text, drop down. Lot of terminologies are there. All these terminologies, all these terminologies in automation testing. All these particular terminologies in automation testing, we are using only one term, we are using only one terminology. Manual, lot of things are there. Automation, we got only one terminology. Saying that, what is the terminology? Object or element. Don't be confused. Manual testing, n number of terminologies. We can call as text box, button, drop down, label, checkbox, lot of terminologies. But automation, to avoid all the confusion, it can be text box, it can be button, it can be checkbox, it can be drop down. Anything. What do you consider? What do you consider? Object or element, both are same. Object or element, both are same. According to our comfortable, according to our comfortable, we can call as a object or we can call as a element. So that means now we came to our actual concept. Requirement is when you are working automation testing, when you are working automation testing, we have to take care about, we need to take care about identifying the object. We need to take care about, we need to take care about identifying the object. Whenever we are taking with automation testing, we have to take care about identifying the object or identifying element. That is what the concept of object identification. What is it? Object identification. As simple as while working with automation testing, to perform any kind of activity, we have to take care about in identifying, in recognizing that object element. To identify that object, to identify that object in Selenium. In Selenium, we are using one option. What is the option we are using? What is the option we are using? Inspect. In Selenium, we are using one option that will be taking with inspect. While working this inspect, we got 8 types of techniques. How many types we got? How many types we got? 8 types of techniques. Make a list of that. Make a note of all these things. So have I written? In the same way you can write it. All the online students also. All the online students also. Please make a note of it in the same way. How I have been written? In the same way, I can make a note of it. It will make you very easy understanding. Just make a note of all these things here. All the online students also. All the online students also. Please make a note of all the statements. Name, ID, class, expert. Make a note of all the things here. Tag name, CSS. All the online students, please make a note of all these things. This Sunday, you guys will be having the session. This Sunday, we'll have a session with the timings of 10 to 12 morning, 10 a.m. to 12, 10 to 12. Have a plan according to that. All the online students also. All the online students also. This Sunday, we'll have a session. The timings 10 to 12. The timings will be morning 10 to 12, 10 a.m. 10 to 12. Please take the plans according to that. I'll go with the very important concepts. Please take the plan according to that. Done? Okay. Right. So let's see that. So if I'm taking with the whole part, if I'm taking with the whole concept is first understanding, meaning of automation testing, meaning of automation testing, testing done by the tool. But is a tool will do all the activities? Is a tool will perform all the things? No. What need to be done? We have to take care about first step. What is the first step? Providing instructions. What is the second step? generating results or output, but providing the instructions. We can provide instructions with the help of programming language. While working the programming language, while working the programming language, we need to take care about in identifying object or element. While while working that programming language, we have to take care about in identifying that particular object or element. To identify that object or element, to identify that particular object or element, you have to take care about 8 types of options. You need to take care about 8 types of options. What is mean by that? Why we need to go with all that 8 options? In further session, you'll get in a clear picture. For today, you can understand that while working automation testing, there is a concept of object identification. We got a concept of object identification in Selenium. In Selenium, to identify that object or element, we are using the option of inspect. That inspect taking with 8 types of techniques here. What is mean by that 8 types? How we need to work? Everything you will understand. So now, if we take care about the whole activity, when you compare Selenium with QTP, when you compare Selenium with QTP, in Selenium, we got, what is the option we got? Object identification. QTP also, we got an option. What is it? Object identification. In Selenium, we got object identification, and QTP, we got object identification. So here, when you compare in Selenium, we got more flexibility to identify the object. Almost how many types of options we got? 8 types of options. When you compare with the QTP, we got more flexibility in Selenium to identify that object. That is what we are taking with advantage. In the same way, in Selenium, we are using the option. What is the option? Inspect. In Selenium, we are taking care about inspect option to identify that particular object. We got in a concept of object repository. The QTP, we got in a concept of object repository. Now, when you work with Selenium, we got Selenium tool. The Selenium tool can take care about the record and playback. While working the Selenium, we got an option, we got a possibility in recording the step, and we can play back that particular step. In the same way, QTP also, both the tools, it got an option of record and playback. In the Selenium and in the QTP, we can record the step and we can take care about playback of that particular steps here. And then while working Selenium, if you want to install the Selenium, if you want to be get install the Selenium, very easily we can install the Selenium in the laptop. Not like you need to download any of the major .exe file. In the very simple step, we can install. How to install? That I will explain. How we can install the Selenium tool? That I will explain. But when you compare QTP, in case of QTP tool, almost you require 1 GB or more than that. Almost you require 1 GB or more than that. So in case of compare with this particular Selenium, in case of doing comparison with Selenium, the very simple installation step, but QTP, we required more space in the laptop, need to be follow certain steps for the installation. And finally, if you are taking care about support means not like program issues. Assume that in the tool you got a problem. Tool itself, you got a problem to whom you need to contact. Selenium is open source tool or paid tool? Open source tool. So because of that, you can't expect any major support for that particular Selenium tool. You can't expect the major support. That is one drawback. So in case of any issues in the tool, just you have to take care about in providing your clarifications to that respective website. I mean, different type of companies are there, not like specific of any one particular company giving with the support. When you take this QTP, as it is a paid tool, we got in a company of HP, the IT company. That particular IT company will be giving a dedicated support for that particular tool. But Selenium tool, in case of you got any issues with the tool, you can't expect with more support. That we can consider one particular drawback. Apart from that, one more drawback of Selenium. One more drawback of Selenium. Selenium supporting for only web applications. That means by using Selenium, we can automate only web applications. With the help of Selenium, we can automate only web applications. In case of that particular QTP supporting for web-based applications and Windows-based applications, nothing but desktop applications. The QTP supporting for web-based applications, or we can consider desktop applications. This is how every tool, it will have its own advantages and it will be having its own drawbacks. Every tool, it will have its own advantages, its own drawbacks. Here, what is the tool need to be used? It's totally depends on that project, or it will depends on that particular client. Based on that project or based on that particular client, you need to take care about utilizing that particular respective tool here. So this is what we can consider the advantages of Selenium. So going forward, in any interview, if they're asking a question, why Selenium or Selenium advantages? Why Selenium? What are the Selenium advantages? You need to be get comfortable in explaining. You need to be get comfortable in explaining all these advantages. This is what we are taking care about. Advantages of Selenium when you compare with any other automation tool. So this is what our very first understanding. What is mean by automation testing? What need to be learned in the automation testing? The whole concept, the whole automation testing, you are taking care about in learning with only two things. What are the two things you have to learn? How to provide instructions for the tool. What is the second activity? How to generate results or output. These are the two main things you need to be learned while working with Selenium tool. Any tool, you need to go with the same two steps here. For now, as we are taking with Selenium, while working Selenium, how we can provide instructions and how we can generate that particular results. That is what we need to understand. So before getting started with that, previously we discussed about the concept of STLC. Meaning of STLC? Software testing life cycle. I mean, the manual testing, how it has been started, what are the steps need to be done, the whole concept we done. In the similar way, automation testing also we need to understand. I mean, why automation testing came into the picture? Why automation testing came into the picture? Because in manual we done scenarios, we done testing cases, we done execution, we find the bugs also. Bugs has been found or not? Everything already done. Everything we are already done. As already everything done in manual, why we need to go with automation testing? What make you drawbacks of manual and what make you advantages of automation? The whole real-time process need to be understood. Further, write with the new heading. Write with the new heading. Online students also. Write with the new heading. Mention the automation testing. Automation testing. Real-time process implementation. Automation testing. Real-time process implementation. Write with the new heading. Write with the new heading. Automation testing. Automation testing. Real-time process implementation. Automation testing. Real-time process implementation. Okay. Under that, make a note of some questions. Make a note of some questions. Take the first question. Make a note of the questions. All online students also, please make a note of the questions. Write the first question. When to start automation testing? When to start automation testing? Write the first question. Write the first question. When to start automation testing? When to start automation testing? Take the second question. Write the second question. What are the prerequisites? What are the prerequisites or preconditions? What are the prerequisites or precondition to start automation testing? What are the prerequisites or precondition to start automation testing? To start automation testing, what are the preconditions or prerequisites to start automation testing? Okay. Take the next question. Take the next question. What is the second question I've written? Okay. Take the next question. How to decide? How to decide? How to decide automation tool? How to decide automation tool in the project? How to decide automation tool in the project? How to decide automation tool in the project? Take the next question. Write the next question. Take the next question. What are the drawbacks of what are the drawbacks of manual testing? What are the drawbacks of manual testing? What are the drawbacks of manual testing? Now, see the questions. What is the first question? When to start automation testing? What is the second question? What are the prerequisites or precondition to start automation testing? What is the third question? How to decide automation tool in the project? What is the last question? What are the drawbacks of manual testing? Totally how many questions? How many questions I got? How many questions? 4 questions. How many answers? How many answers? 4 answers. So for the 4 questions, we got 4 answers here. That 4 answers, concept is automation testing, real-time process implementation. So to understand the answers of that particular 4 questions, we have to take care about what exactly the real-time process need to be followed. I mean, according to the real time, how exactly the automation testing will come into the picture, that process need to be understood. So once we understand that process, then we'll take our Selenium tool and we'll start developing our automation script. So I'm starting from the very basic level. So we are getting started from very basic level. So step by step, I'll be increasing with the concept. Your manual testing, little bit okay. That is like diary serial will be there. Regularly same concept. But automation testing, every day one new cinema will be there. Every day one new movie will be there. not like having any connectivity. Every day, no web series, no web series also. Every day, one new concept you will get. Because of that, be very regular. Please take care about the practice. If you are missing one session, definitely it will be difficult for other sessions here. So please take care about all those things. Please take care about your Sunday session also. Tomorrow session will be there, that it will be continued along with the Sunday timings 10 a.m., 10 to 12. 10 to 12, that will be the session timings here. So all the online students also, please take care about the plans according to that. Please take care about the plans according to that. So tomorrow we'll go with that, and then we'll go with another new concept. So please take care about that manual testing assignments also. Try to complete. Maximum by tomorrow, we may get automation assignments also. Please make